Vascular exanthema of swine virus. A virus which produces a disease in pigs that is clinically indistinguishable from viruses causing foot and mouth disease and swine vascular disease. It affects only pigs and marine mammals. It is not transmissible to humans. Virus classification: Realm Riboviria, Kingdom Orthornaviri, Phylum Piscivericota, Class Piscioniviriciates, Order Picornaviriales, Family Calciviridae, Genus Vesivirus, Species Vesicular exanthema of swine virus. Etiology: Key characteristics: Vascular exanthema of swine virus is non-enveloped positive sense single-stranded RNA virus belonging to the genus Vesivirus in the family Calciviridae. Strain variability: The Vesivirus genus is comprised of two species, feline Calcivirus and VESV. Several additional viruses distinct from VESV and FCV may be classified as Vesivirus but have not recognized as a species. These include canine calcivirus and mink calcivirus. There are 40 estimated serotypes within VSV species that are phylogenetically referred to as marine vesivirus. 13 serotypes are known as VESV, 17 as SAN Miguel sea lion viruses, and the remainder are named by the host they were isolated from. For example, bovine calcivirus BOS first and stellar sea lion viruses V810. Cleaning and disinfection. Survival. Calciviruses are generally stable in the environment and resistant to the inactivation by heat. Vesivirus are liable below pH of 4.5 to 5. Disinfection. Calciviruses are resistant to inactivation by heat and some other chemicals. Exposure to the following chemical for at least 2 minutes at 4 degrees Celsius, 25 degrees Celsius and 37 degrees Celsius will completely inactivate VESV. That chemicals are sodium hypochlorite, sodium silicate, citric acetic acid, phenol. VESV serotype are more resistant to disinfectants than SMSV serotypes. Pictorial representation. Species affected. VESV first emerged in swine in California in 1932 and spread throughout the United States in early 1950s. Although the original source of VESV remains unknown, the outbreak was linked to feeding uncooked garbage and fish scraps to swine. Natural infections induced by marine vesivirus can occur in swine, pinnipeds, cetaceans, cattle, horses, skunk, primates, reptiles, and fish. SMSV serotype are endemic in many pinniped herds. Over half of the marine vesiviruses have experimentally been capable of producing vesicles in swine, including bovine serotypes. It is speculated that oceanic fish are the natural reservoir for VESV. Morbidity and mortality. VESV serotype are highly infectious in swine and morbidity of up to 90%. Clinical disease seldom result in death and specific data regarding mortality rates is unavailable. Transmission. Historically, VESV was transmitted through the ingestion of untreated garbage and fish scraps. The virus can also spread via direct contact with vesicular fluid, oral and nasal secretion, and vesicle coverings. Infection in swine or pathogenesis. VESV infection result in formation of vesicle limited to non-haired portions of the integument and tongue 24 or post infection. Initially, vesicles are less than 2 cm in diameter and thick walled, containing a small amount of fluid. 2 days post infection, the vesicles are larger and thin walled, containing large amount of fluid. Generally, vesicles rupture 3 to 4 dBi or 24 to 48 hours after vesicle formation. Rupture of lingual vesicle causes disease direct spread to the tonsillar epithelium. Epithelial cells are easily infected when a break in the skin allows exogenous or endogenous virus to access susceptible cell. Fluid released by the rupture of larger primary vesicles may be source of secondary vesicle formation. Ulceration takes place 4 to 7 dpi. Healing begins 10 dpi and is well advanced by 15 dpi. Experimental inoculation of pig kidney shell with VESV serotype A48 and H54 indicate viral titers peak 8 hours post-infection and viral replication occurs in cytoplasm of infected cells. Clinical signs. PSV induced vesicular disease is clinically indistinguishable from vesicular disease caused by foot and mouth disease virus, vesicular stomatitis virus, swine vesicular disease virus, or Seneca Valley virus. In swine, vesicles form on the snout, oral mucosa, soles of the feet, coronary bands, and between the toes. Lesion may also occur on teats. Both primary and secondary vesicle formation is possible. VESV induced disease rarely result in death but is highly infectious. VESV has also been associated with reproductive failure in swine. Mild encephalitis can occur in swine with VESV infection. Clinical signs appear 4 to 7 dpi and encephalitis severity does not worsen with time. Test to detect nucleic acid viruses or antigens. PSV can be readily propagate in mammalian cell culture. Replication result in rapid and destructive cytopathic effect. Electron microscopy can be used on epithelial tissue suspension or after the passage of swine tissue cultures. RT-PCR and real-time RT-PCR have been developed to detect VESV nucleic acid. Detection of antigen in tissue depends on a specific anti-share of each serotype. Test to detect antibody. Anti-VESV antibody can be detected using complement fixation, virus neutralization, and enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. Vaccines. There is no vaccine for VESV as multiple serotype of VCSV result in vesicular disease. Developing a multivalent VESV vaccine to protect against all strains may pose a challenge. Prevention and control. The most important control measure is prevention of the introduction of VESV by cooking all garbage and fish fed to swine to 100 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. There is no treatment or vaccine for VESV infection. Thank you.